Yeah, I don't know, Jake. I don't want to waste the vote either. I don't know. Like, is it official that Biden's going?
That
Yeah,
that he's what?
like he's running. Like he's definitely running.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't keep up with it that much, but I'm sure.
I don't know.
I've tried to test the waters on Kennedy around here, but everybody looks at me like I'm crazy, saying
Bro,
because he's all Mr.
you know what? Like John said something about him when we were golfing like a month or two ago, and I thought he was like real into that shit as well, but I couldn't get past his voice. And then I had listened to him on Andrew Schultz podcast, and it was like that was a long one. It was like probably 3 hours. And like he was going in and the shit he was saying that was conspiracy theories wasn't really like
It wasn't
shit you could say is a conspiracy theory. Like it wasn't like just like regular shit. Like
yeah.
I was like, is that the conspiracy? Like the fucking what is it? The CIA's scumbags? Or like, yeah, got it.
Yeah,
Sure.
he come with facts, so that's the only thing that I'm like,
Nice.
I can't really say shit about him, except his voice is like unbearable. But the dude's points is good.
Yeah, and he said he got that shit, or he thinks he got it from a vaccine in like '92.
Yeah, had me scared to get my baby vaccinated.
Yeah, but whole time he's not anti-vaccine either. I never talked for 3 hours, bro, and I never heard somebody more like middle grounded on most shit. Like didn't fuck with Trump, didn't fuck with Biden, was right down the middle and like just common sense takes. Dude, my boy Jake, your views from a chair pod. My boy Jake's posted up out front. This motherfucker is giving out daps.
What's up?
That's a favorite thing right there. Yeah, he's cool as shit with that. You see,
I didn't see that shit.
yeah, he did smooth as shit, bro. He put his shit on mute. Was like, yeah.
Neighborhood mayor and shit.
Yeah, new crib, not neighborhood, dog. The fuck?
Damn.
That's crazy, dog.
You know.
That's crazy. No, what's it called? I think it wasn't Trump in North Carolina today.
Was he? Damn, I missed him. I would have got out.
Trump pulled up the they said Trump pulled up to Chick-fil-A and ordered 30 milkshakes. Motherfuckers was deep. Yeah, Trump was in North Carolina today, bro. You should have got an audience. John.
I should have, yeah. I should have met up with him, dapped him up a little bit.
Well,
that's who just drove by. So
yeah,
he just was leaving the crib.
That's all. You did the one hand salute. That shit was crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
The one hand salute. Arm was not stiff enough.
Oh,
how the weekends go, fellas?
Views from a Chair podcast. Jake, you want to do a weekend recap?
Oh man, watched a lot of college basketball.
Nice, man.
Been having folks over to warm up the new place. When Rory was he fell and hit his head. We were in the ER the other day, and then we go to the baseball game. There's a baseball stadium downtown, and there's a group, an ASL group, a bunch of people that are hearing impaired sitting behind us, and one of the dudes comes and sits like to the side of something, this patio area. We're sitting in the outfield so the kids can run around and play. There's like 10 of kids there, and then some folks that are deaf that are sitting by us, and ball just cracks off the bat. And it's Rory, who has had 20 million head injuries, and 3 deaf dudes next to us. Ball just smacks Wayne's right next to him. They didn't flinch. No.
Yeah, ASL, American Sign Language?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were signed. It was like
I never had plus I knew the term, I just never thought about it until you just said it. So like if they have some like they had like Spanish sign language, like SSL?
No, well, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I got nothing.
Yeah. There's a joke in there.
Yeah.
But it was funny to see just to see the baseball land by Rory, who gets hit in the head all the time, and a bunch of deaf people that couldn't hear the ball coming. That shit could have been so bad.
Yeah, that would have been fucked up.
No, I'm glad it didn't go bad. Now I remember when I was in high school, it was a joint around here. It was like a minor league hockey team, and I think one of the people they hit a slap shot and that shit broke through the plexiglass and like fucking cracked somebody in the face and they died.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it was somebody young too. I think it was a teenager. They got hit with that shit and just checked.
That's fucked up.
Wow.
Yeah, fucked up, but like kind of a cool way to go.
Nah, fuck
No.
that. How
Can you imagine like yeah, only because it was minor league though. Like it was Jeremy Roenick or
Yeah.
some shit. He'd be like, oh.
$50 ticket
Ate
game.
that shit.
Yeah, you got me chopped, dog. So if Kobe threw fucking a chest pass at me and I checked, you happy as shit. happy as shit in the afterlife. Reincarnated as a
Dude.
fucking butterfly.
As soon as I saw them doing the sign language, the first thing I thought of was that Waka Flocka video where that lady was standing next to him on the stage signing, and he was like, she was
I
going
love
hard as
that
shit.
shit, That's one of my favorite videos. Yeah, I love it.
Say the bus. That would have been fucked up.
It took him so fucking long to realize that it wasn't that she wasn't dancing. Like, man, this was dancing hard as shit. Thought she was crumping. No, that shit was crazy.
Or the lady that did the WAP sign language was nuts too.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I don't even know about that.
Picturing the WAP lyrics, the Cardi B song doing sign language for that.
I thought you was talking about the other John.
Which one?
You know this shit they be playing on in the colleges, college bars and shit.
Which one's that?
Yeah, the fucking WAP, dog, and be like WAP.
Yeah. Oh, that one.
Yeah, it's like a little
Yeah.
dance, John.
Hit the WAP. Yeah,
Yeah,
girls love it.
yeah, that shit. Not wet ass pussy.
Yeah, sign language and what that's pussy is nuts.
Nah, that shit is great. I feel like it's probably really graphic, honestly. No, I was telling John before you hopped on, Jake. I think I sprained my ankle doing yard work this weekend.
This fucking old man over there, man.
So
That's
where
old
I'm at.
age.
That's where I'm at in life. You know, I planted an apple tree. So
Okay. Old George
Yeah.
Washington.
yes, I got an apple tree out back now. You know, my rose bushes are coming in. I think one of my rose bushes is dying, but the rest of them, they survived. I planted them about 3 weeks too early. But 3 out of 4 surviving. And then I got a nice, what is it, a hibiscus?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I got a nice one on the side. So everything's coming in good.
This guy.
Yeah, the yard's coming in
Keeping
real nice. It really is. The yard's looking
Keeping the
good.
deli green.
Yeah, then now I'm on to that next project. I think I'm gonna either get a golf simulator or a pool. I haven't decided yet.
Goodness
I'm redoing my fire pit. I'm getting some outside chairs, and I'm trying to think like, do I want to put gravel around the fire pit and then put the big wooden chairs in? You know how like the outdoor bars be having them.
Mm.
I like that.
Yeah, the Adirondack chairs.
Yeah, I was thinking I may do that shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then yes, I did some of that this week. I golfed this weekend. Oh, and my niece had a Sweet 16, yo. And that's the 16-year-olds, the teenagers, they gotta stop fucking playing with us, dog. Because we're not that old. After I just told you I planted an apple tree, and sprained my ankle, but we're not that old, right? Like it's not like we're not like.
I'm not
I
55.
don't remember, bro. I don't remember at 16 like how I looked at 32-year-olds because I don't know like if I was around any 32-year-olds, like maybe 25-year-olds, but like it was like 25 was the high, and then it was like the 40-somethings, and they all felt 58, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm at the John, right? And she's there with all her friends, and like it was funny too because I got there, I'm like, man, she wanted to do the shit with her friends. Like I'm gonna stay for like an hour, dip off, you know, and then all my family's there. And then, you know, that shit ended up turning into like our party and not hers. But anyway, you know, they playing all the WAP shit and the wobble and all that. So I tell the DJ lighten it up a little bit, shit. So anyway, fucking some Vaughn comes on, right? And I'm rapping it out and shit. And you know these little bitches is coming around like, go on, go on, go.
Ah!
Go on.
Oh, that's fucked
Go
up.
on.
Oh, man.
Yeah, then I'm playing some Boogie, right? I'm rapping it. They're like, how you know Boogie? Bitch, my Boogie is my age, not y'all's, yo. Y'all like 16. Boogie's like 27, 28. He's way closer to my generation.
That's
way
a fact.
closer. Ridiculous, dog.
Go Unc is crazy.
Go, Unc. They like, go, Unc, go, Unc, go. And I'm not even realizing, like, I'm like, yo, they calling me a junkie or like, I was not even comprehending in my head, like, damn, they really calling me old. Yeah, that's crazy how fast that shit happens, dog.
That is fucked up. I don't think I had that experience yet. I know it's coming soon though.
You don't be around young people, dog.
Yeah, nah, I do. The last time I got fell was I had a dunk contest with my lady's brother on a little Nerf hoop, and I threw the bitch behind my back, off the wall, jumped, put it between my legs, and slammed it.
Crazy.
We playing horse. He like, damn, I thought you was like 50 or something. You doing all this crazy shit. I'm like, God
50 or
damn.
something is crazy. Yeah.
50 is crazy.
50 or something
50
is crazy.
That was the last. He was like, damn, 50 doing all this crazy shit. I'm like, oh my gosh. But
Yeah,
It's bad with basketball. We played in like a 10-week game, 10-week league a few months ago. After every game, I had to rest like 2-3 days just to get back in
bro,
walking around shape.
Yo, the amount of stretching you have to do to make sure you don't hurt yourself now is kind of crazy.
Insane.
Like the days of hopping out the car and just going are done.
Yeah,
Done. Because if you don't stretch, you really sore for the next fucking week.
Yeah.
It's the simple shit. Like, man, that shit is
I
crazy.
guess maybe I am a little old because I'm sitting where I be gaming at, and while I game, I got rubber bands and I stretch right here.
Yeah.
So just sitting on the couch so I could walk up the fucking stairs.
You gotta stay loose, bro.
It's fucked up. That's fucked up. But yeah, we ain't pod last week, but last Friday, 2 Fridays ago, was my birthday.
It was.
Yeah, we was outside. The old heads was outside.
It was a John filled weekend. Jesus fucking Christ.
Cool, man. It was cool. It's been months. It's been months.
Yeah, that was a lot.
But yeah, Friday we went out, had a ball. Wasn't mad at that. Saturday had people over the crib, got a little drinks. I think I had the games on. The ladies,
the girls games. Yeah.
Sunday, Dill forgot to mention he had a little Easter egg hunt for the kids, so that was cool. And then this past week, like Flock said, watching more women's basketball. Listen to some J.Cole. Sunday was Monday morning. I was disappointed by J.Cole.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, the older we get, like,
but
I was just gonna say we're definitely getting old. The Easter egg hunt shit is funny as well. But like this motherfucking John's birthday was last weekend. So we had to fucking go out Friday night. I haven't been drinking like that. So we actually went out. Like I haven't been out in a grip, dog. We went out
which is refreshing because we don't do it as much.
It was nice. I had a blast. We went out and we stayed out damn near the whole night. Until the bars closed in Delaware, which is like 12:30. So it was a late night for me. But I overdid it so much by Saturday, his other birthday party, because this motherfucker's got a birthday weekend, dog. Like the fuck? A birthday weekend. The shit don't stop.
Hey man.
I had to text our other friend, like, yo, you still going to John shit? I was done, dog. One day I was done. You still going? She's like, yeah, we going, dickhead. The fuck? Like, bro, we just drank last night. We gotta do it twice? Jesus Christ.
Turn up.
Now I say, like, yo, the older I get, I don't give a fuck how old I get or how old the kids get, they will never be better than me at sports, and I will never let them fucking win at anything, yo. Ever. I'll never let them win at anything. That's the shit too. Kids, they gonna chirp you. We playing wiffle ball. They like, oh, strike, blah, blah. And then they get a run on you. You gotta take that shit home, dog. You know, I hit 4 fucking home runs in a row. Boom, 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 boom. And then they come up to bat, and I'm bringing the fucking heat, dog. I'm bringing the heat. You gotta bring the heat. You gotta bring the heat.
Gotta shut that shit down.
Yeah. Kill the kids' confidence while they're young, dog. Because then it's a mental. By the time they get old enough to where my athleticism's already declining, you feel me? They're 7, 8, 9, 10. By the time they get to 18, they're in their peak. I'll be going down, so I'll have to have that mental edge above them to still get those last like couple like Jordan year primes to where like I can still get them at 20 just because the mental edge, like they don't think they can beat me. Yeah,
that's when you back them down and use the backboard all game.
Yeah, it's the little pump fakes. That's all it is. It's a long game. Yeah. Dark days for John. J.Cole's a bitch, apparently.
I wouldn't say dark days, but definitely disappointing days. I've always said Kendrick was the best. Cole was probably my favorite. And then Drake was my favorite until the fucking Quentin Miller shit. But
The Meek shit. Yeah.
The Quinn Miller Meek shit, yeah. But yeah, Kendrick is proof on the IG. He's the only rapper I had posted a live picture of from being at his show back in 2013 debut album. That's my guy. Nice. Cole was so let's just get into it. Fuck it. Cole dropped. Well, we talked about like that maybe like 2-3 weeks ago when it dropped. Crazy record. Was it the craziest diss? No. Was it exciting for hip hop? Yes. Did it bring the feeling back? Yes. And did we know who he was talking to? Yes. So he's talking to Drake and Cole. Then we get a week of silence, basically. Friday comes, Cole drops, surprise drops, which we all love a surprise album. You guys love the surprise album as much? Okay, we all love the surprise album. Might delete later. Amazing project. You get to the end, 7-minute drill. Is it the craziest diss? No. Is it the most disrespectful diss? No. But he responded to Kendrick, who nobody responds to.
Yeah, finish your thought. You got it.
No, because then it's gonna crash.
I know. I thought you were about to go on a run. That's why I was going. I say, you know where we fuck up a lot now too is like I was on Twitter before, and when the shit dropped, like I saw the reviews of the diss, and it skewed me already. Like motherfucker was like, "Oh, that shit was light. It was a weak John, blah blah," and I didn't even listen to it for like 5 or 6 hours. And then I was driving, I put it on. I was like, "Oh, this shit kind of hard."
Yeah, it was
hard, dude. Yeah, like that shit hard.
Yeah, I don't be like.
I would have went into it with like just like no expectations. I was like, "Oh, this shit hot," but like also like, is there? I don't fuck it. We could keep going.
Go ahead.
I'm just thinking, is there an appetite for a diss just off like ability to rap anymore without like really being like disrespectful?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what both of them did. Neither one of them said anything disrespectful.
I know, but isn't that why people were like discouraged by it? Like, people really want to say like, man, fucking eat a dick. I'm number one. You can't fuck with me. Not like, oh, your catalog's questionable.
In a rapping way, I feel like Kendrick said it when he said, "Fuck the big thing."
Kendrick was a little more aggressive. I think that's why I was so disappointed to hear J.Cole shit.
You say disappointing?
Like, yeah, I think by the general consensus was it was disappointing.
Flock, when you first heard 7-minute drill, how did you feel?
Mediocre.
But were you like, that shit was ass? Or were you like, he could have did better? You was just like,
J.Cole, but for J.Cole, mediocre is disappointing.
I wouldn't say it was mediocre, though.
I just don't like, his tone.
He lives in North Carolina.
Yeah.
He's there.
His tone and saying stuff like, "Oh, this is my boy. I love him. I hate that I have to diss him." Basically, in the middle of a song, like it lets you know where he was at.
Birdman, right?
What do you say?
Rick Ross did that shit to Birdman. I love
Rick Ross did that shit in a way more aggressive, disrespectful.
But he still said, "I'm just saying."
I love you and I hate to have to kill you, but you're fucking broke. Them cars is rented. You robbing motherfuckers. Not, I love you. I hate to have to kill you, but
how to do this?
No Limit might have been a little better than Cash Money. I think. Like that's not how.
Cole ain't say nothing like that though. Cole ain't see now you letting social media get to Cole shit was hot, man. No, Cole shit wasn't hot.
I thought that shit was good. I'm just saying,
it wasn't ass.
If you dissing somebody though, you got to be disrespectful, dog. Like, if you go and fight somebody and you beat them by wrestling, you don't get any points because you're
saying your album
with your wrestling game.
Disrespectful?
Huh?
Saying your album Put Me to Sleep isn't disrespectful?
But that's what they say about Cole. Oh, come on now.
In a nice way.
That's disrespectful. Don't say my
album is fucking trash.
My critically acclaimed album that won I got a Pulitzer Prize for, Put You to Sleep, got a Grammy for.
And that's the word, like, yo, how out of touch is he that the meme is that J. Cole puts people to sleep and he's using that as an insult. That shit was like, if that's the most disrespectful he got, then that's the disrespect the general audience gives him.
So that's what I thought was so weird.
What, that he said that and that's his narrative?
Yeah, that he said that. I feel like he's got to know that. There's no way he doesn't know that about himself. Everything he's mad.
Go ahead, bro.
if he would have came in on the Ready 24 beat, I'm the best. That shit would have been. That's what we needed.
That's what he should have dissed him on the Ready 24. Because that energy, there, I was like, oh shit. And he talking crazy at the beginning. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh, if he got this on the dish, because I didn't want to skip straight to the diss track. I like listening to the shit full. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just wait till I get there. And I'm like, if he talking like this on there, it's gonna be insane.
Hella patience. But I think like so the diss was cool, right? And then he said sorry. And I just listened to the shit today where he was saying sorry, and that shit was crazy, bro.
It was the worst.
That shit was crazy.
Moment of, I say, my generation of rappers.
That shit was crazy.
Witness. I was just like, what? As far as rap, I'm like, no. Like the fucking Kevin Hart shit. No. Like, no. Don't do this shit, dog. And then just, man. I mean, it's really no words for the shit. Honestly, it was the most disappointing moment because it's not like J.Cole is like a B-level rapper or a C-level or an underground rap. Like J.Cole is quote unquote big three. And then you see this shit and you like, no fucking way. No fucking it 2 days after? 2 days after, crazy.
Travis has a good point, and they kind of reinforced that to where like the whole diss sounded like he didn't necessarily want to diss him. And then he comes out and basically says, I got peer pressured into dissing him. I never wanted to diss him. I'm spiritual, life's a miracle. I don't get offended by this kind of shit, but everybody is saying he challenged me, and now I have to diss him, so here it is. But like you did it now, bro, so you can't come back 2 days later and say like this soft ass punch I gave you is keeping me up at night and I can't think about it, especially when you didn't start the shit, dog.
I'm not buying it.
They're like, that shit is weird, bro. If you punch me in the face and I hit you back with a softer punch than you hit me, and then I call you crying 3 days later like I can't live with myself because I hit you hit me first, dog. What the fuck are we talking about?
Listen, I'm not buying that the people may do it. I'm not buying none of that shit.
I think he fell to the peer pressure of like, I don't know if it was the peer pressure or the self pressure he put on himself with how he talks to where it's like, all right, I finally got challenged. But either way, the pressure made him fucking diss. And then he realized 3 days later, I actually don't want to do this shit. I don't want to invest energy into this beef. This is my boy, blah, blah. But I don't think he realized, like, in the grand scheme of things, how the audience is going to look at that. Because everybody's looking at that shit like that's fucking corny, dog. Even if you didn't want to get super disrespectful, you could have went your high road and rap. Just did your fucking lyrical rap shit and tell them how you're on a higher level and your consistency's better and so. And we would have just said it's light jabs, not what we're looking for. But to come back and cry about it, like damn near literal tears about like, I didn't want to do this to my brother. Your brother just said, fuck you. It's just me out here. Fuck you. It's just me. Don't shout me out on your number one song. Fuck that shit. Fuck the love you gave me. Eat a dick. It's just me. And you follow up with, sorry, bro. Didn't mean to talk back to you. Kendrick just bullied him in front of the whole fucking world, dog.
Yeah.
It was as back to the point of peer pressure. I've heard that a lot. I don't think that's the case, man. I mean, even though he's kind of alluded to it on stage, like, oh, my phone was blowing up. It's wartime. We want blood, blah, blah, blah. J.Cole has been saying if somebody says his name, it's on.
Well, it could be just internal pressure. But also, like, the same shit to where, motherfucker, if we at the basketball courts and I'm busting ass, I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, try me one-on-one. I'm going to bust their ass. I'm going to bust their ass. I'm going to bust their ass. And all my friends is with me and somebody finally says, check up. All y'all going to be like, all right, bro, it's go time. You've been waiting for this shit.
That's what I'm about to say. We've been friends for however long. If we play one-on-one, we are talking shit until the game is over and probably 5 minutes after still.
For a while.
What the fuck? And it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lose sleep about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody's walking off, storming to the car, slamming the door shut, and leaving.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk shit. Whoever won, and that's that.
Until the next one.
Next time.
What the fuck, yo, J.Cole. Oops, what doesn't he get about this shit? But you know what, John? You know what, John? The lucky thing for us, the founder of this podcast is a mental health expert. Jake, what did you think about his mental health bill?
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I thought it was fake woke type. I have positive energy.
That's the first.
Yep.
I ain't heard that take.
Yeah. I think it's like trying to be enlightened, but it's not really enlightened. He's been saying Candyman his whole career. He's been waiting for somebody to pop out. All the other records say I'm the best ever. So
I get on the track, I'm gonna watch you.
Right. I don't really know how that would make you not sleep at night to do that track.
I guess so. Like, all right. Like,
I think that was metaphorically speaking, right?
Man, sleep is crazy.
Well, like let's say, like, no, I think he was serious, but like I think he was saying it was the response. Now, how he was framing it was because how the audience was reacting to what he was saying about Kendrick's catalog. Now, like, I don't know, Jake, if you were like, yo, fucking Dill, you're a broke bitch, and in the middle of an argument, and then you see 30 people now all calling me a broke bitch off what you said, maybe that would fuck you up. Maybe you'd be like, yo, that was a friendly skirmish, and now I'm turning the whole public perception on you.
You're talking about like with To Pimp a Butterfly and saying his.
That's what he's saying. Like, yo, this shit was whack. This shit was whack. The other shit was whack. Your one John was really hot, and now everybody's on the timeline debating on if this shit was actually corny. Because when the time the shit dropped, I mean, I called John. I remember John liked it right off the rip. I was like, this shit ain't for me. I'm not the target audience, so it was never a John. Like my first listen, I was like, yeah, this isn't for.
What?
Obviously,
the whole tape wasn't for you.
The Pimp a Butterfly. That shit wasn't for us.
Oh yeah, I mean,
not for us.
Yeah. When he starts the album, the sample saying, when he starts the album and the sample saying every nigga is a star, I get it.
Yeah, that shit wasn't for us. So, right, like
I can see y'all just taking the headphones off.
Shit. Yeah, so the shit Cole was saying, like, yeah, that shit was corny, blah blah. I'm like, I guess you feel me? Like I didn't listen to the shit. Like it wasn't for me. But
the only song with Kendrick I related to was the Daddy Issues.
That's an episode 1 joke. Shout out to all the day one listeners. Y'all would get that. I just an apology. Do we want to play it?
Yeah. Because I want to get Jake's full breakdown on how this is fake woke.
This isn't the extended version, but it's a short.
It's the fucking microphone.
Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct?
Had his own show.
As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bro, that was the lamest, like, goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm going to take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, all good. How many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest?
That was horrible.
That one wasn't even the real one where he was saying, like, this shit's fucking up my mental health and, like, my spirit is... I'm trying to attack my brother and to see how people are addressing his catalog now because of something I said. Like, I honestly can't get enjoyed. And then you hear the background on the Mullen Roar podcast or any of the other podcasts, and they're talking about, like, Kendrick and fucking J.Cole had a 4-hour conversation after the disc came. That shit is corny, dog.
We don't want to hear it for 3 minutes, do we?
Yeah, I want to hear all fucking 3 minutes of that shit, dog.
Here we go.
John, why do you subscribe to DJ Vlad?
Because what's wrong with Vlad?
Right. So I'm so proud of that project.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Little white on white hate.
No, Vlad really be documenting. He a culture vulture, but shit, he be having some good ass interviews.
I like Vlad. I don't even know that he's a culture vulture.
Yeah. Here we go.
Except for one part. It's one part of that shit. the shit I ever
My
did
God,
in my fucking
man.
life, right? And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah.
No.
I damn near had a relapse, right? Because shit that happened 3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right?
Oh man.
So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested?
Because you
Because
want
I
to be
got the
tested.
world, and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? My niggas like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fucking God. Text flooded. I couldn't
The
even
crazy
answer
part
my
is he's
shit.
so
Nigga,
comfortable
it's
saying
wartime.
this shit.
Right? Niggas want to see blood. And I was conflicted because, one, I know my heart, you know what I mean? And like, I know how I feel about my peers, these niggas that I just been blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right?
It is corny, dog.
Because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way, but the world want to see blood.
Then don't respond, bro.
It is corny.
Feel that, but the world want to see blood. So I say all of that to say, in my spirit of trying to like get this music out, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab my nigga back, and I try to keep it friendly. But at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel. That shit disrupts my fucking.
I want to know the talk he's
So
saying.
what I want to say right here tonight is, in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness. I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers that ever touched a fucking?
All right.
That makes me wonder,
I love
did
Kendrick
he
Lamar.
think that he was going to say that and he was going to be like almost bigging up Kendrick, or I'm going to be the grown man here and I'm going to little him by complimenting him, saying, you know what, I feel bad about that. Like, I shouldn't have done him like that. Was he thinking that this was going to be another one-up?
You know what, Jake? That's a good point. Now, if the perception of his diss was, holy shit, he's way fucking better. This is fucking nasty. And then he comes out and goes, I don't really want to do that shit to my young boy. It's a little different. It's
True.
a little
it would have to be that, but maybe he thought it was that nasty.
No, bro.
But I just don't think you can be that like a for that, like how he's saying that shit of like, yo, they're testing me, blah blah. It's like, dog, like I can't fucking be like, yo, I drive reckless every day of the day. Like, yo, I'm driving reckless as shit. I'll probably get in a crash soon, and then I get in a crash and be like, God's testing me right now. This is what I fucking asked for, dog.
Yeah.
I asked to be tested. Now I can't go.
Say my name.
I'm getting tested. That's crazy.
Anybody that say my name can get it. What do you say on first person shooter? That means the big step
caller ID.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody stepper, so everybody getting swept. Okay, bro, sweep these niggas. What is we doing? That was just, man.
Was he the one that had the line about the caller ID?
Yeah.
He hit me like, it's with caller ID, you gonna know it's me or whatever. Yeah.
Man,
skip that whole bar.
I really like it.
Me too, man. I haven't gone back to the project, which is fucked up because I really like that Pie record with him and Absol and Daylight. That shit was fire to me. I like Ready 24. Cam. That was okay. I like 3001 on there. I like 7 Minute Drill for what it was.
Bro, I've been listening to a lot of Cam's first album. Cam's nasty, dog.
Yeah,
like he did, like even when he does his funny raps and like more smooth flow, like he's dirty with it. But yo, Cam's fucking nuts, yo.
Yeah, Cam is Cam.
Yeah,
Cam's
nice, yo. Like that motherfucker's nice. Mace too, yo. Like, but fucking oh, you know what's funny too? All right, no, I'll say that for my random thought, because I don't have one this week. But yeah, so I guess. Do Drake and J.Cole, are they friends? This is an awkward spot now, right?
Well, you said listen to the Royal Mall. And Roy or Maul alluded to Drake telling him to come through to his last show. Maul said he went, seen the show, spoke to Drake after, and asked Drake, was he going to Dreamville? Drake replies, I don't know, should I? The energy a little weird. I don't know.
Were Maul and Drake always friends? Is that a thing, Jake? You got the Maul background.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Drake and Joe were good friends too.
If you look at old pictures, like Maul was with Drake, like he'd be around Drake type shit, like OVO Maul. That shit is a real thing with them. That's funny, but yeah, he was.
I think Big and Hove, you know, Drake looked up to them. I think that's what helped get them connected.
Like, yo, if I'm standing next to you and we both get swung on, and then you're like, I don't want to swing back, I'm looking at you crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Drake has to be looking at Cole like, what the fuck is you doing? Yeah. And to their point as well, he started it.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like, I wouldn't care if we had them numbered. If us three are at the bar and two guys walk up and they punch all three of us in the face, and one of us is like, nah, I'm good. Nah. I'm not fighting tonight.
No. You punch him one time and be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm straight. You keep going now.
Yeah, you keep going. I got my jabbing, but I'm a dip.
Yeah, y'all keep fighting now.
I like these guys. These guys.
You're actually the vibe's kind of all right now. No.
Oh my god.
No, that shit.
How many bars on like that were towards Cole? I feel like the hardest, most direct jab was towards Drake saying your best work is a light pack.
I would say only bars for Cole on that shit was these niggas clicking up and then fuck the big three. It's just Big Me.
So not even crazy bars. Like
no.
You think
that's what he was literally throwing jabs at them too.
So when they talk for 4 hours, you think Kendrick was like, yo, chill?
No.
Not even about you.
It was probably like, yo, I spanked y'all on that shit, and you standing next to that weirdo. It was probably talking shit on Drake.
I think it's on Drake. I think Kendrick is like, this is.
And honestly, with the shit that J.Cole just did, it was kind of a lose-lose. You're going to lose one relationship with one of them. And it looked like you sacrificed the Drake relationship for the Kendrick relationship.
And you sacrificed the Drake shit. And now you look weird hanging out with Kendrick. Because it looked like he sunned you.
Yeah.
So he's like that. Now your relationship you saved is a weird dynamic of it looks like he bitched you. Which if you're as woke as J. Cole, you probably don't care. But like, I don't know. That shit is weird.
The part to me, I don't think Kendrick care about saving relationships.
The motherfucker drops an album every 5 years. He doesn't give a fuck about that shit.
I don't think he gives a fuck. I think
now on the flip side of that shit, J. Cole might not either, but he also just came off his biggest fucking tour ever with the biggest fucking artist ever.
And how many tracks does Kendrick really have with J. Cole, like by themselves?
Do they have any?
That's what I'm saying.
Kendrick and Cole?
Yeah, by themselves, like not the Jeezy shit, not like some DJ Khaled shit.
Wait, what's Drake's best work? That's a light pack.
I don't fucking know. They say Views is his best shit. I wouldn't know what his best shit is.
You think people still say So Far, So Gone?
Nah.
That's such a good mixtape.
Great tape. I wouldn't say it's his. People would claim. I would say people claim Views as his best shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Drake's got a lot of shit.
He does.
Yeah. He does a lot of shit.
Yeah, we talked about that.
No classic, but he got a lot of shit.
Yeah, we talked about that last pod. It's not even close. Drake's on a whole different level than the other two. It's not
No. Okay, we're not gonna get back into it because we probably spent like 30 minutes fucking again. Me and Dill not arguing. Heated debate about who's a better artist, Drake or Kendrick, and we can reconvene. It's all good. Be back on the pod.
Who's the bigger artist? Who's more versatile? Who's got a more diverse audience?
I just say we just stuck on artists and he tried to move the goalposts.
I'm just saying there's an obvious stratosphere of where Drake is, and it goes past genres of music.
Kendrick just had the biggest grossing rap.
It goes past genres of music, dog. Drake's up here with whoever the fuck is the biggest, like who? Taylor Swift. Drake, Beyonce, like it's those guys, like
the biggest tour in history.
But Drake's not fucking He's not grouped with the rappers anymore, bro. He's grouped with icons. He is Drake. It's Taylor Swift. It's Beyonce. Is there another one?
I mean, living, maybe not, but I'm still like, if I'm listening to music, I'm not going to say Drake is a better artist than Kendrick. I'll give you the same thing I said last pod. Popularity, okay, he got it.
But does he have
artists? No, he's not fucking with Kendrick.
Does he have more good songs than Kendrick?
That's subjective.
Just off sheer volume, you have to say yes, like he does. He's got the consistency of Drake, whether it's or not.
Kendrick has better albums.
You could do an hour pod of just Drake songs, and people would have a good time.
Yep.
For Kendrick, 6 songs.
That's insane, bro. You don't have the highest grossing tour of all time if you got 6 songs. I'm sorry.
The people that are going to your show,
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, the shit is on Amazon. We watched it in the crib. Shit was amazing.
Kendrick's great. I like the song about his aunt to turn into a dyke. That shit was fire, dog. That shit was fire. I really did like that.
Those are B-sides.
I thought that shit was great. I like that. When that shit came out, I thought it was really good. But there's a difference between Kendrick and Drake. Now, with that being said, like, I'm not saying who's a better rapper or whatnot. I do think Drake's got a little more riding on this.
Yeah, I think
he's gonna engage because it sounds like he's gonna engage now.
They made it seem like
from Joe.
All of them say at this point, they're all saying the insiders are saying that both of them have diss tracks already, and we've heard them.
Did you?
I tell you what, if Drake puts out a crazy song, I'll play that shit all week.
What makes you think Kendrick? I don't understand what make people think Kendrick won't drop some crazy shit.
I think,
but it won't sound right.
I think
why?
I think Kendrick's gonna go for the kill, and I think it's gonna be very interesting because Kendrick is fucking dope.
To think Kendrick doesn't have already 2 or 3 lined up is crazy.
No, I think Kendrick's dope. I think he's got some kill shit. I think Drake's shit is gonna come. I think he's gonna go with what formula worked for him. He's gonna come with something very polished that can fucking light the summer on fire with mad disrespect.
Mad disrespect.
And it's hard to beat that. You're like
that's number 1 right now. Kendrick got it. Like that is number 1.
That's dope. Yeah. The Future shit is.
But Future is
underrated shit about this is Future adds a good element to this as well. Like,
really, I mean, if we keeping it a bean, it was Metro. Because that was insane.
That's what I'm saying on the Drake shit is I know he's gonna come with great production.
Does Drake go Duppy freestyle or does he go back to back?
I'm thinking he's going back to back.
If he goes back to back, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose.
He's going back to back. I think he's going back to back. I think he's going with the. But you gotta think, bro. The formula that worked for him was back to back. The Duppy freestyle got him fired on.
Duppy was a better song.
Got him fired on though, and then he lost that one. And that's the other shit with Drake. Drake's got more to lose here because he already lost one. For somebody who people think is an established rapper.
He has the most to win. Because if he beats Kendrick in a battle,
it's redeemed.
It's over. It's not even a question. Drake is the greatest rapper of the generation.
It's redeemed. But if he loses again,
it's gone. All that shit is gone if he beats Kendrick in a battle.
But if he loses again, it's like, all right, dog. Every time you go against a legit rapper, you're just not that kind of rapper. You're a fucking you're a radio rapper.
You are who we thought you were.
But I don't think people. There's a very large argument and group that'll say he's the best rapper regardless. Right now, he is the best rapper with the best bars. He dropped that six rap song fucking John earlier this year. Phenomenal. There's a lot of people that argue that he's the best rapper with bars.
That's phenomenal, but that's people being unbiased. If you're saying he's the best rapper, he's not better than Kendrick. He's not better than Cole. Well, Cole's out of it now. Before this, he wasn't better than Kendrick and Cole. Now he's just not better than Kendrick. So, I mean, I say personally, Duppy, don't go back to back because Kendrick already did the club shit. We already heard the club
Kendrick
shit.
Stole the club shit from Drake.
Kendrick been mocking Drake.
You can't take somebody's formula and then say they already did it.
Yeah, Kendrick copied that formula from making the diss play in the club. That's crazy. I've never heard of this in a club. I would love to.
Now we've heard this is in the club.
Yeah.
We've heard this is in the club. We've heard.
No, we have. But between them two,
Mhm.
Drake did the "This Is in the Club" first.
Yeah,
I've never personally been in a club with the diss record.
Drake on a duppy is insane, and I don't think the masses care, honestly, because they didn't care about ghostwriting. So the fan base that Bill alludes to, like that makes them better, ain't gonna care about this shit. It's gonna be the people that actually listen to rap that's gonna be like, oh, he says such and such and such and such. If it don't bop, people just gonna be like, I'm not even gonna listen to it. I'm not even gonna comment on it.
I think this shit,
when it come.
I think they're both going to be a lot more disrespectful than we're used to in this era.
I hope so.
Yeah, we need it.
I think they're going to be a lot more I think it's going to be a lot more personal shots than just the fucking like, oh, I'm better than you. I get more money than you. You don't drop that much, or you're not a real rapper.
Neither one of them want to say the money shit.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot more personal, and I think they're not going to fuck with each other afterwards. And that's kind of what I want with. Give me a little fucking West Coast versus Northeast Coast, John. I like to come in on that.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna die over this beef. I forget who said that. But
maybe they will, maybe they won't. Barking out nice or whoever the fuck versus Compton. I don't fucking know. But we got people. We got people dying over rap beefs in fucking Philly every other day. This shit, that just happens now. It's not a big deal anymore. But I want to hear some disrespectful shit.
Honestly, I think the most challenging part is Drake, because Drake has to address Metro and Future, has to address Rick Ross, has to address J.Cole switching sides, has to address Kendrick Lamar. Does he bring Meek back up? Because if I'm Drake, I'm dissing Meek again. Fuck it.
Yes.
I'm going at everybody.
If I'm Kendrick, I'm
going at everybody.
If I was Kendrick, I would be playing into Meek's J.Cole-esque Philly entrance with Meek.
No. That's what I'm saying. Kendrick has to go.
Yeah, if I was Kendrick, I'd be like, I would play the whole clip of like, yo, Meek made it hard for me to come in Philly. Last time I was here, it was scary. It's a real motherfucker. Like, I would be doing all that shit.
You gotta play. That's what I'm saying. Drake has to bring that back. Like, man, fuck this, fuck that, fuck them, fuck everybody. I'm OVO, and if you ain't OVO, fuck you. OVO and young man, Drake is at the level where he don't need nobody.
Not a single person.
Stay in your bubble. He already riding around with executive security. He gonna be all right, bro. Talk your shit, man.
I don't know if there's a rapper that Drake would benefit from at this point.
Beating Kendrick, he has the most of Kendrick.
I guess, but like I'm just saying, like there's really no alliance he would need to help his career at this point.
Oh hell no,
like there's just not. So he can burn as many bridges as he wants.
And I'm burning all them motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck it.
All y'all motherfuckers is acting weird at this point.
Yeah.
I like Meek. I like Ross. I like Future. I like Metro. Burn that shit to the ground, Drake.
I get the Future shit.
To the ground.
I don't even know what the Metro shit is anymore. Or not the Metro. I don't even know what the Rick Ross situation is.
I don't know. He got on the gram. He was playing like that, rapping the verse, smoking, unfollow Drake on the gram. He did all the internet shit. And he chose his side. We don't trust you. I don't know.
Ross is kind of weird, right?
I like Ross. I mean, as a person, that's any rapper. We don't know these guys, but for their art, I fuck with their art.
We don't know these guys.
But
right.
Burn it down.
Oh, wait, both. All right, last we can move on. Both artists dropped 3 songs. Who wins?
Nothing to move on to. But go ahead.
No, we got plenty.
Okay.
Both artists dropped 3 songs. Who wins? What's the
3
prediction?
songs about dissing?
They're all gonna do it. They're supposed to both have 2 to 3 ready right now.
Oh, you saying Drake and Kendrick?
Yeah.
If Drake does what I want him to do, he can't be Kendrick. I'm sorry, Kendrick. We going with that. There's just too much smut on Drake's name out there. Like, I mean, what can you say about Kendrick? You're short. You're not a blood.
Short arms.
You're affiliated.
I think that's an interesting part too. Is we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know right now. So anything that he does have is new to us. Like a lot of shit that's said about Drake, we all heard mumblings, and like it was different before the Pusha shit when motherfucker was dropping and people started looking up like, oh shit, that's facts. Oh, that's crazy. That's or that. Like Motherfuckers already said he got pissed on in the movie theater and shit. Like it's already been a thing.
That shit went under the radar.
He said some shit about that.
That shit went under the radar.
But like that shit already happened. I don't know anything bad about Kendrick,
bro. Once they heard the Undertaker bell, they cut his shit off. They ain't even let his shit play.
Motherfuckers already know he got smacked by P. Diddy. Like motherfuckers know that shit already though.
But the way
Kendrick puts that in a sick way.
It could like if there's a lot. I mean, John's right to the aspect of like there's a lot of ammo that you can bring up you can recycle all the beefs. Say you got pissed on by T.I.'s friend, Puffy smacked you.
You got robbed.
Your baby mom. You got robbed. You've all these different Johns.
You ran the game for protection after the Meek beef. It's just too much to say.
But at the same point, when you have as much money as power as Drake, we all have skeletons, bro, and I'm sure he's got access to some of them for Kendrick.
Yeah.
Vice versa, though. I'm sure Kendrick has information we don't know. Pusha, if Pusha could get it, best believe Kendrick could get it.
Fair enough.
Because Pusha said this is only part one. We just gonna peel it back layer by layer. And who knows what the second Pusha this would have sounded like if that was the first one.
I'm gonna go safe answer here, and I think it ends in a debate. It'll be debatable.
I like that. I like that.
Styles.
I just can't see Kendrick losing a lyrical rap battle. I can't see it. He would have to go get. I don't even fucking know. I'm saying if I'm Drake, I'm not just shooting at Kendrick. You gotta make it bigger than Kendrick. You gotta make it me versus everybody. And then that's how you take
I mean, that's a good narrative too, because then you can say it's me versus everybody.
It's me versus everybody. All these motherfuckers acting weird. I can't fuck with none of y'all. Y'all talking about we don't trust you album. No, I don't trust none of y'all. I did an album with you, Future. I did a put you on my first or second album, Kendrick. Put you on my first tour, Kendrick. Cole. I don't know what the fuck is up with you, bro, but you bugging. Drake could go crazy, but
Jake, what do you think?
I wish that you guys could be objective and listen to the Afraid diss towards Drake where he's singing back, "What am I afraid of? This is supposed to be what dreams are made of." That's if someone like Kendrick that you guys respected did some shit like that, singing "What am I afraid of? This is supposed to be what dreams are made of," like back to Drake, that's a crazy diss. So if he could come with something like that creative,
that's what I'm saying.
I know you can't like it because it's Joe.
I was gonna say, what diss was that?
I was about to say too. I assumed Joe, but I didn't know.
I'm fucking with you.
I know
at the time, Jake was sending me them shits every fucking day. Yo, listen to this. I'm like, dog, it's 7. They're all 10
tell
minutes.
Tell me that's not insane to sing that back. If Kendrick could do something like that, but I don't know if it'll ultimately to the average viewer affect either of their careers.
Well,
right? Because especially for somebody like Drake, who I think the advantage he has over Kendrick, and I know this is a whack reason, is his voice. His voice is more playable to more people than Kendrick's is.
Voice.
I think, like the way his voice sounds.
His production hits a broader audience.
And I think that's going to make a big difference. That's something Kendrick can't control, and it's kind of stupid, but at the end of the day, Push's diss about his son didn't do anything to Drake, to the average viewer. To me and to us, sure, that was great.
Anything, because I would say 3/4 of Drake fans don't give a fuck about none of this shit going on.
They don't care.
I think the Pusher just stained Drake a little bit.
Every time he posts his son, there's a Pusher quote under there.
Yeah, I think it stained him a little bit, and I think that's why he got bullied into dropping that 6-album rap, John, the extended play.
I
think he ran away from rapping for a while. Rapping. So I think it changed a little bit. All right. What else we got?
What else is there?
Meek Mill and Wale are back at it again, boys.
Oh man, two of my guys.
Meek Mill's been on. He's had a hard couple of months going on lately.
Self-inflicted hard couple months.
Also, I saw in Philly today that there was a shooting at like an end of Ramadan party, and that's just fucking ridiculous, yo.
That was fucked up.
That's just like, motherfuckers can't gather to celebrate the end of a holiday in Philly anymore without having shootings. Yo, fucking settle down, dog.
Yeah. Well,
I don't even get motherfucking end of Ramadan. Motherfuckers can't celebrate. Like that's one of the more. I'm all religions are peace infused, but that's supposed to be all mental fucking peaceness, so and so. and motherfuckers were on that shit after you just asked all that fucking time.
That's insane.
That Philly shit is fucking like
and to the Meek point, Meek told these guys, I'll sign all y'all if y'all just stop beefing.
Stop fucking beefing.
I will put all of y'all
beefing, dog.
Beef.
They never get away with it anymore either. These motherfuckers is all getting caught. They're really cracking down on that shit. Anyway, Meek Mill and Wale are back at their bi-weekly fucking rap beef again. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that shit, dog.
Me neither. It's honestly stupid. It's y'all motherfuckers came up together. Y'all don't have no public spats. This shit is weird. It's I don't get it.
The weird shit about it is like
Philly for his big event, which he does every WrestleMania, Wale Mania in Philly. I don't get it.
The weird shit about it is though, being local is motherfuckers like Meek and Wale were around each other before the MMG shit. And that's what a lot of people realize. Like they think like the MMG kind of forced the relationship and what Wale was hanging out with the Young Guns like a year or 2 years before they even signed to MMG. So they had that relationship. So they must have been buddies beforehand. But to Meek's point and shit, I guess Wale came to Philly, WrestleMania. They saw each other at WrestleMania with the kids and whatnot. They all dapped each other up, gave each other hugs, so-and-so. Wale goes to a club with Young Chris afterwards. They run into Dean, who used to be a dream chaser.
Who Wale has shouted out on songs. I won't put that out there.
Okay, fair enough. Ran into Dean, used to be a dream chaser. Dean's did a few interviews, did a few Instagram lives, pretty much discredited Meek. They got an ongoing beef going on. The Instagram live before the academic shit was yes. Discredited Meek, and apparently it's supposed to be getting pretty intense in between parties and whatnot. He posted a picture with Wale. The timeline sounds like it was a couple hours different. And Meek gets on Twitter and snaps. Dog, I just dapped you up. You just was fucking hugging my son, and now you on Instagram with a picture with a motherfucker that I might shed blood over in a little Philly war that I got going on right now. That shit is corny. I don't disagree with that shit, bro.
I walk a fine line because I'm not about to sit here and say Meek and Wale relationship is like a me and your relationship, or
it might have been though. I don't know the motherfuckers how close they were. I don't know. But if you introduce me to a motherfucker and we become cool, and then 10 years down the line,
but me and you not that tight no more.
If me and somebody
up, not you.
If me and somebody I was really close with for years introduced me to somebody they're friends with, and then I see that person, the person I was cool with that day, and we just dap each other up, show love, I love you, bro. Here's my son, he wants to talk to you, so-and-so. And then I see you 5 fucking hours later with a motherfucker that's hanging out with people that want to kill me because he's running around doing interviews with Poundside Pop and all them shits, talking about how they fucking pop me. That is weird, bro. That's weird.
I mean, maybe I ain't see like that shit, but I don't know. And then I like what Wale said as well. Do I pick a side and then y'all squash it, and then now it's awkward with me and Bull after y'all done beefing?
Yeah, I get both sides on this.
That's like, all right, now I'm just sitting here looking like a dickhead because I'm picking sides and some shit that I ain't got shit to do with. I'm cool with y'all, but y'all ain't my bros. Like,
yeah,
we done got money together, but it ain't like I call you every time I come to Z City. I'm calling Young Chris. I'm calling whoever the fuck else. Like, I'm hanging with them. I'm not really hanging with you. And when he was around you, that was my main man. When I was hanging with y'all, I would hang with him more than I hang with you. And then in 2 years, y'all not beefing no more, but I'm supposed to not fuck with him because you're not fucking with him for the moment?
Yeah.
You've seen Meek squash beefs and be back around people?
You ever stop fucking with somebody because I wasn't fucking with them at the time?
Yeah, but that's because I'm way closer to you, though. I'm not, this ain't like somebody that I was cool with in 2012 and then I don't see him no more, but when I see him, it's all love. I'm not about to.
No, that's fair.
I don't know. I get Meek point, But at the same time, we've seen you squash your beefs and be back cool with people. And we've seen these episodes from Meek a lot. And it ain't abnormal for you to go a million on somebody, cool the fuck off, and then they around however long later after y'all talk.
Yeah. All right. I haven't seen Jake in like 3 years. Jake, you come up to Delaware. We get together, reinforce how much we love each other, all daps, all hugs. The whole time, you know, Teddy is trying to fucking kill me. You run into Teddy at the gas
I don't
station.
know is killed the thing? Is it killed?
Bro.
If it's killed, that's different.
All right, you know Teddy is not speaking highly of me, and he's hanging out with multiple people that said they will kill me.
I'll stop it here.
You run into Teddy 5 hours later at the gas station. He goes, "Yo, Jake, get in a flick with me real quick."
What did Dean say in the academics? I ain't watched the whole thing. I watched.
The academic shit wasn't crazy.
It was really like he said, Meek ain't no chump. He ain't no punk.
No, he didn't. But he didn't know. But he did say that. But he alluded to
that he alluded to the fact that he's the bigger quote unquote gangster.
No, he alluded to Meek never had to do anything. He's never been put in those situations. He's always been a rapper.
I mean, well, that's cap because
he's always been a rapper. That was his whole shit. He's never been tested, so we don't know. He's always been a rapper.
We've heard those.
That was his shit. Exactly that. Exactly.
Like that's cap. But I mean,
what do you think, Jake? You following all that?
No. You can't use stealing. You can't use stealing.
Yeah, it's not fair.
If that's the analogy, then no, of course that would be silly. But it sounds like there's a little more nuance.
It's a lot more nuance because that was his guy as well.
Yeah. I think one thing we can all agree on is Meek is the worst fucking Twitter follow in the world.
The worst and the best.
It's like watching a fucking car crash, dog.
It's like, bro, stop. But don't because it's entertaining. And that's the sad part about society is you just like watching people crash out.
He just like I don't know if there's anyone that's been more detrimental to their public image on Twitter than Meek.
And it was crazy because Meek was so cool to the people that didn't know him.
Mm-hmm. He's really took nothing about him. Like he's made himself look like a non-serious guy when his whole image from rap was very like serious. Like I get bitches, I also get crazy in the streets, and I don't play with
house for.
Yeah.
Which people have house for?
All the way down to the French fries and the lap photo, like everything looks crazy. But I'll tell you what is refreshing. After having my favorite rapper and person I looked up to just plummet for the millionth time, to hear you guys saying something negative about Meek, it warms my heart.
I mean, we're not holsters.
Don't back it up. I just said it made me feel good. Don't back it up. Just leave it where it is.
We're objective. We're objective.
It's no, Jake, you can relate because it's corny to see like we could still be like, Meek's obviously super successful. He's made the right connections with people. He's doing well financially. I think he's got the Fanatics investment, so and so. But it's corny to see somebody you champion as a rapper stop being known for their good rap.
That shit's you yell at the top of your lungs for when you was in high school just to get a point across in a rap argument. Yeah. Like nobody's fucking with me. He's hot. Yeah,
that shit is whack.
It's like fuck, bro. What did you do? It's the same way I felt about Drake when he did when I seen the tapes or heard the tapes. I'm like, I wasted 10 years arguing about this dude because
I will say, go ahead.
Felt about Cole.
Yeah.
Same way the Earthstone boys felt about Cole.
Yeah.
Now I will say the corny shit I thought about Meek on his Twitter whatnot is like even if him and Wale are beefing, like the little tweet he put out was like, "Dog, we was at your birthday party and you got your teeth knocked out and I jumped in for it, bro. Don't if I rode for you in a situation because we were that tight, I'm not bringing it up ever when we were beefing. That shit is corny, dog. If you did it, that's because that was your man's out of loyalty for your man's. Don't bring that shit up to clown him years later. That's fucking corny, dog.
Right. That shit is whack. Get little points off of that. It was
that shit's
it's definitely discouraging seeing like you said, the guy you championed for 15 plus years before anybody outside of the tri-state knew you going out like this. You just like, dog, what are you doing? You're with the biggest internet nerd in the world. Now you beefing with your one of your right hands. Now you beefing with your ex-label mate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all this shit is not
Chill.
public, bro. It's
Yeah,
just
relax. Or
it's
put it in
not.
a fucking rap.
You own fucking Mitchell and Ness.
Yeah,
You're a part of Fanatics.
Be
Like,
cool.
you got a
Just
whole
be cool.
movement, dog.
Fuck
You
some
are
fly
fucking
shit.
running here.
Fuck,
Your right hand now is a billionaire.
Yeah,
Jay is
dog.
all away. What
Put
are we
on a
doing?
fucking soul tape beat and fucking rap some fly shit, dog. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Why isn't Cole or why isn't Hov calling him up and talking a little?
He's probably tired of his ass too.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, what are you doing?
the crazy shit is, Meek's probably 37, 38 by now. It's like, yo, like, however he was raised, I don't know why the fuck he still feels the need to get that validation from this small city he's from. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who cares if Philly is validating you anymore, dog? Who gives a fuck? And it's not even a good part of Philly. Who cares if the streets of Philly is validating how thorough you are at 38? The motherfuckers that could validate aren't going to be around anymore, dog. You out age these motherfuckers.
All the biggest guys, maybe except Nas, hometown turned on him. Drake. They did a whole questionnaire in Toronto. Do y'all listen to Drake? No, I won't fuck with Drake. Obviously, they fuck with Drake out there, but the people they asking don't. Hove. Oh, y'all fuck with Hove? Nah, we don't fuck with Hove. He don't come back around here. All right. Brooklyn, y'all obviously fuck with Hove. Whoever.
Yes, just
obviously fuck. It's a y'all picking 10 people out of this area that don't fuck with you, and now it's getting projected to like nobody out here. Fuck, come on, bro.
Once you get famous, you get all that money and you get all this validation from people you don't know, and you just assume it's like, oh, it's because I'm wealthy and I'm successful. You think that the city shit, the motherfuckers where you grew up with, is real. That shit's not real, dog. Them motherfuckers that say all day how they don't fuck with you, but if you come out, they'll come out and take a picture with you. Just relax. This shit's not real life, dog. Got anything else? I don't really need to talk about the city girls.
No, I feel like we had a phenomenal podcast this week.
Jake, you got anything you want to throw in there?
Related to this or just separate?
Anything in general.
I did want to ask, I know, Dill, you weren't the biggest fan, but to follow up, because it's 2 years later, Dune 2 for John?
I still haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it. I'm waiting for it to hit digital. I'm whether it's $20 on Amazon or what, I'm getting it. I just ain't had the time to go to the theater and watch it because the little guy.
That's true. I wish you could have seen it in IMAX, dude. It was
fire.
Insane.
Better than the first.
Oh my! The cinematography on that shit was crazy.
I need to go to the movies and see the shit.
If you can get it in IMAX still, bro. I've seen it in IMAX and regular. IMAX is.
You seen it twice already?
Yeah.
Is it one of the 3-hour joints again?
Yeah.
Okay. I just got
well
5 hours to go see this shit, but
yeah.
I'm gonna make it happen. Because I told y'all the pod years ago I'm a nerd out with the Dune shit. I'm gonna get invested in it, and I definitely rewatched the first one just so I could refresh. I seen digital's coming out. I think the 16th of this month, so I was just gonna watch it on Amazon. But Flock said go see it in IMAX, so I think I got to make that happen.
And they already gaslit the third one, so
come on, yo, it's lit.
I will say the Joker 2 trailer came out today, and that shit looks fucking
amazing.
It's supposed to be a musical. I don't care.
No.
I hate musicals.
No.
You guys don't like music? You ever see A Star Is Born?
I don't watch.
That was good.
I don't watch
A Star Is Born.
Star Is Born is beautiful. At the end, where he hangs himself. Whew. Oh my god!
Once they start
that was a movie about me for a second.
Yeah, it's like been there before. Don't give me a grud.
At least we didn't resonate with the Joker.
No, the Joker looks fucking sick, and Lady Gaga's the John. They said it's gonna be 8 to 10 songs in there. Don't give a fuck on it. It's gonna be good, bud. It's gonna be good. But they're saying I'm reading reports too that said it's just gonna be a cinematic style of musical, and it's not gonna be a full musical. We'll see. Looks good. I told John, but Jake, if you're a movie guy, The Iron Claw is the saddest fucking movie you'll ever watch. It's about the Von Erichs, wrestling family in Texas. Zac Efron's in it. The kid from Shameless is in it. Lit from Shameless. That shit is a fucking amazing movie. One of the best, well-acted movies I saw. Random thoughts?
Random thoughts.
Random thoughts.
My random thought. We ain't discussed it really. Women's college basketball dominated sports for the winter. Excited to see what these women do, but I found it interesting that Caitlin Clark obviously gonna be the number one pick in the WNBA draft. I feel like I'm gonna watch some WNBA games. Nothing goes on in the summer except baseball. So I'll be tuning in.
You know how those games go.
I'll be tuning into the Dodgers and fucking Caitlin Clark. Apparently, she's gonna have 36 of her 40 games nationally televised. Good thing or bad thing? I think it's great.
A lot of pressure.
That's she draws them in. She draws them in. She had more viewers than any finals game in the past year. She had more viewers than the damn men's national championship. As much as people hate on her, because I feel like some people feel like she has like a white bias, or they champion.
I've actually never heard that. Is that a white? There's a white bias thing there.
That's a little proof behind it. I mean, they lost the national championship, but she was the picture on the main page. If you watch the national championship when they won, they followed her the whole time instead of fucking South Carolina celebrating. It was kind of weird, but she is.
But that's because she's white.
I don't see. Like, yeah, okay. Let me ask you this:
they made us forget about Maya Moore very fast. She won like
but
4 national.
If the fucking OKC Thunder win the finals and LeBron's on the cover of some shit because he goes to Cleveland or whatever, you know.
No. It's different if the OKC Thunder win the finals. But
if the Celtics beat Lakers and LeBron's crying, is the camera going to be on Jason Tatum or LeBron crying?
Caitlin Clark wasn't crying though. She's just walking off.
LeBron fucking walking off the court.
I mean, it just was like, oh, this is Caitlin Clark's last time on the college basketball floor. This is the last.
Scored the most points in college basketball history.
Well, I think both.
I get it. I'm just saying.
John, listen to the two white men that are telling you that it's not a white bias.
I'm just throwing my hands up.
Not.
I'm just throwing my hands up.
Trust us. We love Caitlin.
Don't never won a national championship.
No, I'm sure both can be true, but I think most of the viewers wanted to see her reaction more than South Carolina because they don't have a star.
Games I watched was
because she's white. Who knows?
I only watched the Notre Dame games. I only watched the LSU games, South Carolina games, USC games, and her games. So I'm not opposed to them putting 36 of her 40 games on. This is what grows the game. This is a Larry Bird, Magic Johnson moment. Whenever her and Angel Reese match up in the WNBA, I'm sure it'll be on nationally televised. When her and she goes against the Las Vegas Aces, I'm sure it'll be nationally televised. Are they gonna give her hell because her game is already? LSU gave everybody the blueprint. South Carolina went out there, executed it. When she goes right, she's driving. When she goes left, she's stepping back, shooting a 3. Now, if she adjusts that in WNBA, that's on her, expanding her game. But her college game got shut down in the last 2 games. Well, not really the one before that, but it got shut down because the blueprint was out. And hopefully she adjusts to WNBA. I feel like it's going to be a great thing for them, man.
I thought Angel Reese got just as much coverage as Caitlin. It just wasn't as favorable.
That's the problem. Because
that might be the white bias.
Like, I won the championship. I do the same celebrations as her, but I get ridiculed and she gets champion. Okay. Yeah. It could only be
more of an asshole, though.
Is she? Caitlin Clark has been seen walking by her teammates on the fucking ground, like just walking by him, not helping him up. Motherfuckers running from the other side of the court to come help him up.
Yeah.
Like, these fucking bitches suck.
Now, that was the one big highlight I saw in the playoffs where her dad was on the sidelines like, stop fucking crying, yo. Stop fucking crying. Like,
just looking at him in the stands, he's saying, stop crying.
Yeah, stop fucking crying, yo. Lead the rest
it doesn't get just broadcasted. You don't see that. That's
what we did, apparently, if all of us.
No, that's the Twitter world that catches these moments.
It's weird that I'm just gonna pick a side here. It's weird that Angel makes a mold of her vagina and then says, "Don't sexualize me."
See, I didn't like that either.
That's a weird thing to do.
She got a mold of her vagina?
Yeah, there's a video on Twitter you can see where she makes a little mold on the outside of it.
Thought you could buy it. Where's the link?
Put that John in a pocket pussy? That's crazy.
Yeah, add to my cart.
I'm both sides on that. I'm both sides on that.
Yeah, no, I did think I thought the I thought her post John was kind of corny. Yeah, Travis, we know she was getting whacked, but you could see the outline of her vag. That shit, come on, yeah. She was showing off she had a tight puss. We all knew what she was doing there. We all knew.
Hey man, shout out to Caitlyn. I ain't gonna sexualize, Angel Reese.
No, Angel.
I get her. I get her point on it.
Yeah, Angel looks good. I mean, if she didn't want, whatever. Jake, you got a random thought? You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
All right, so I've been on a book kick and an audio book kick, and I just listened to one, and I got through it in like 3 days. Fucking Prodigy from Mobb Deep. I finally listened to his book.
North Carolina.
It's so interesting, dog.
He did the narration, right?
Yeah, he did the narration, so it's very cool. I know, the only reason I listened to it is because I was watching an old Nori interview, and he was saying some of the stuff was fabricated or whatnot. But it's very interesting to hear like the different upbringings of him because he came from a different area and whatnot. And then it was like how those guys are moving in the late 90s, early 2000s is fucking nuts. Yep. And also it was a reality check of these guys weren't that wealthy. Or maybe they got some money, but they spent it very stupid. I'm talking 2002, after what we would say maybe is peak of Mobb Deep. This guy's living in a $500 fucking apartment in New York. Wow. That shit is with a fucking $15,000 chain on. It was crazy how they were all living check to check. Very interesting. A bunch of cool stories. I'd say the only person he spoke throughout the whole John favorably from when they got introduced was 50 Cent. It put him in a very positive light.
He got the tat.
Very positive light. Yeah, and he did that whole tat shit, and he was like, I got the tat. And he was like, next day I walked in, he was like, 50 Cent got the Mobb Deep tat.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's the next day. Shit. So I thought it was interesting. It was a very cool book. More trouble between, you don't really think about, you're forming a rap group with your friend at 17, 18, and then you're continuing through that progression until you're 35, and how differently you and your partner can grow, and how fucking tough that would be as a business relationship. Yeah. But yeah, it was a really good listen. If you got time, I think it's like $15 on Apple Books. It's a good listen. It's worth the time.
I'll try it out.
Also very sad because by the end of the book, he had all his he wasn't really drinking, he wasn't really smoking, and he had all his medicine to where his sickle cell was very manageable. So to hear that he died from choking on an egg because of sickle cell attack is kind of nuts.
Yeah, that's fucked up. They should have sued the nurses if they didn't.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I didn't know that happened. I didn't know that's how that went.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, TMZ put it out. Very tasteless.
Yep, tasteless.
I don't have a random thought. I was trying to think of one. Quick story. Day after we moved in, the toilet in the basement started flooding.
Damn.
So I tried to fix it, couldn't fix it. Guy comes out with this machine car roto-rooter that has a drill on the end, and it goes in and tries to rip everything out. Me and my dad are standing there watching the dude do it. He pulls it back. A clod of tampons just come and smacked the dude right in the face.
Man.
Oh my God,
dude was so hot, man.
That's so fucking.
That's fucking disgusting.
That's so fucking. Man, you got a basement full.
Aren't they throwing the trash?
Yeah, you're not supposed to put that kind of shit in the toilet.
You're not supposed to do that. Somebody was just shooting them down the toilet.
Yeah, they probably had a teenager living in the basement, just fucking no respect.
Sandlot style. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's nasty.
So that's my nasty story.
All right, man. Thanks for that. Views from a chair.
Till next time.